Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. This is going to be my weekly group reading for February 16th to the 22nd. Today we're going to explore what you can expect over the next 7 days. Of course, we're going to look at those obstacles and challenges. But what's more, we're going to look at those tools and abilities that you can use to overcome those challenges and the blessings that you can embrace throughout the week. Now, the decks I've chosen for this reading are the Everfree Tarot and the Angel Inspiration Oracle. Now, like always, there are links below to both these fantastic decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my friends, let's see what the cards have to say today. What can my friends expect for the week of February 16th to the 22nd? Faith. Having faith in yourself and having faith in the universe and high vibrational beings. It's easy to get discouraged when things are a challenge or we're uncertain about stuff. We're looking at Mercury Retrograde starting, so that faith is going to have a little bit of a wobble because there are going to be a lot of really sticky and challenging situations coming our way. We know that communication and computers are going to be impacted by the next 3 weeks. Keeping our faith in ourselves, keeping faith that the universe has a master plan and that things are going to work out. We know that Mercury Retrograde is a bit of a bear. However, Mercury Retrograde also offers us some amazing energies into different opportunities that are going to arise for growth and change. I know it sounds really hard, but during Mercury Retrograde, we do have the ability to make some shifts. I know most of us want to recluse and ignore and shelter ourselves and avoid some of those challenges. However, some of those challenges will help teach us lessons that will help us down the line. So let's look at this week a little bit more. What card represents the week of February 16th to the 22nd for my friends? Oh, what a fantastic card to jump out. The Lovers. The 6th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about those strong, committed relationships. So it kind of talks about a couple of different things here. One, those exterior relationships that we have and those positive supports. We are just coming off of Valentine's Day, so there's a lot of new relationships being kindled. And we've also got Mercury Retrograde in play. So going back to that faith and having that trust, being open and really thinking about what is happening and what that individual may be truly trying to tell you and convey to you. Because you got to remember, there's a communication problem. Mercury Retrograde brings in miscommunications and misunderstandings. So rather than reacting, have the faith and critically think about it. What's truly happening? What is that person trying to tell me? Now, whether that be a new relationship or a new partner, your friendships, your families, any of those relationships, really question it. Acknowledging that Mercury Retrograde is going to be impacting us will help. Now, I've also done zodiac readings for Mercury Retrograde that are coming out just after this video, so you can find out more how to embrace Mercury Retrograde. The Lovers also have another piece. That is the connection in and your relationship with yourself, that higher self. Mercury Retrograde impacts that relationship within, that inner talk. Mercury Retrograde starts to lower our vibration a bit, and we start to have those negative self-talk a lot more. Being very mindful of what it is you say to yourself, because it can still cause heartache and pain, and it can lower your vibration even further, bringing in those depressive, sad episodes. Oh, sorry, the card that jumped out with it, the Three of Swords. Really confirming, being mindful of what things are being said, how we're saying things, and how we're interpreting things. We know that it's going to be askew and misinterpreted. Being very mindful of what is happening. Taking that step back and using our head, not our heart right now. So let's look at this week. What does the beginning of the week look like for my friends? The Ace of Swords. Those aha moments are coming. We're looking at the beginning of the week, offering you a lot of insight and growth. Taking those aha moments and implementing them. When we start to use our head, we're able to receive the messages and wisdom that others and Mercury Retrograde are going to be offering us this week. And there's a lot of them. Again, it's slowing down, not reacting, and being open to that information. What about the middle of the week? What does the middle of the week bring, my friends? The Knight of Coins. Knights are that adolescent, no fear attitude and energy. The coins, that's the pentacle. That's that growth and abundance. Now the Knight of Coins or Pentacles is the knight that is the hard-working knight. In the original deck, he's the one knight that isn't in motion. The other three knights are in varying stages of motion. He's standing and admiring his hard work over a field that he has just plowed. Some of these aha moments that we can embrace are going to help us really strengthen and fortify those different aspects of ourselves so that we can start to have growth in our life. Those areas that we've been neglecting will start to have some of that aha and tender loving care that they need, that nurturing, that ability for growth. What about the end of the week? What does the end of the week bring, my friends? Strength. Strength is the 8th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about those inner abilities to make amazing things occur in our lives, and we use those abilities and skills to make it look easy. We're using our courage and our determination to overcome whatever is thrown our way. Those miscommunications, those challenges, those obstacles. Strength connects in to the universe and to that universal energy on a couple of different levels. In the original card, she's the one card that has 2 infinity symbols. And it's that connection in to that infinite energy on multiple levels and multiple dimensions that really helps us to create things. We tap into strength when we make things occur in our lives. And sometimes I won't lie, we don't really realize we're doing it at the time. But we make things occur and we manifest what it is we need when we need it. That's when we're tapping into that energy, we're raising our vibration and really stepping into our own power. And that's the type of energy we're looking at the end of the week. Some of it, yes, can be with new relationships. Some of it can be with existing relationships. But the majority of us are going to see that with our intuitive higher self. So that's what the week looks like. Let's look at the challenges. Because let's be honest, we know we've got that big M problem coming forward. So what is the challenge that my friends are going to face for the week of February 16th to the 22nd? Oh yeah, bring it on, the devil. Our ego is gonna fly into our face. We are not going to find this as easy as we had hoped. The devil, being attached to our ego, those lower vibrational energies that nail us to the ground. We don't move. You're going to find that you're going to revert back to those coping mechanisms, those strategies and skills that may not be of higher vibration. It's that reaction. So you're recoiling and attacking rather than really reflecting in on what's happening. Let's be honest, this is something we are taught to do. Taking that step back and breathing is something that we're learning to do now. Being less reactive and more critical thinking. That's a learned behavior. We're taught from a young age to explode and then pick up the pieces no matter what heartache or pain that explosion caused. Now we do have something that with the Lovers, we have that balance of male and female. Being told that that balance is going to be very essential and key for you, not only for this week, but Mercury Retrograde. That balanced, grounded energy, we're dealing with the coins here, and strength. That grounded energy that's going to help us be able to take those breaths and really reflect on what's happening. Really be able to have that faith. Being able to take that higher vibrational road. And let's be honest, the devil's going to impact the entire week because it's going to take a hold of Mercury Retrograde and it's just going to literally beat you around with it. But slowing down and being proactive rather than reactive will help lessen any of those further or future heartaches that you cause yourself or others in your life. Let's look at some blessings. What blessing can my friends embrace for the beginning of the week? Love. Very much connected into that higher vibrational energy, loving ourselves, loving those individuals in our lives that are meaningful and supportive, directing in that love, that unconditional loving energy of the universe, especially here when we're looking at strength. We innately channel it at this point, but directing it towards those pains. When you flood pain with love, it can't exist. We heal it and we resolve it. So literally laser pointing it into those pains, because let's be honest, the devil's going to highlight them like no one's business. Directing that unconditional loving energy to those darker places will help bring light and raise your vibration. It goes back to taking that step back and really looking at what's occurring right now. Compassion. Having compassion for yourself. And most importantly, having compassion for others. Not everybody is going to understand and embrace Mercury Retrograde. There's a lot of people who don't understand that this astrological phenomenon wreaks havoc in communication. Those misunderstandings, those miscommunications are down to the cosmos. And there's not a lot we can do about what is happening. However, that loving, compassionate energy can help us in interpreting and overcoming them. So you're going to have a lot of individuals in your life that are just going to be reacting. They'll be doing that exploding and praying for forgiveness afterwards. And then embrace change. Goes back to what I said about how Mercury Retrograde does offer us the ability to make some shifting and some amazing evolutionary changes in our lives. Slowing down and being open to those information and insight is a big part of that. All right, what blessings can my friends embrace for the middle of the week? Greet the dawn. Stepping into your power and truly embracing your skills and abilities, those innate ones, those positive, high vibrational ones, to help you direct and laser point the devil and your ego and those low vibrational energies out of you. Staying in the light and the love is going to really help make this week a lot easier for you and really ease the challenges of Mercury Retrograde. And of course, Archangel Chamuel. Now, Archangel Chamuel, I feel, is a male energy. I've talked about this in other videos. They don't really focus on gender. Archangel Chamuel is the archangel of relationships and healing. Those emotional healing pieces. Very much connected into those relationships and miscommunications that are going to happen. And some of this healing that we need to do. We all carry heartache and hurt. We know that because we have existed on this planet a number of times before, and we have existed years in this lifetime. Archangel Chamuel is an amazing support in overcoming and healing some of the wounds that we are carrying with us. He will help to ease some of the heartache that's going to happen over the next couple of weeks. And then at the end of the week, what blessing can my friends embrace at the end of the week? Honor life cycles. Honor and accept where you are on your journey, and most importantly, where others are on their journey. Sometimes we mesh up really well. Other times it can be a little bit more of a challenge or a bear. When we accept and acknowledge where we are, embracing our abilities, we start to see that cycle start to shift. You get that wheel of fortune energy coming forward, and you're able to make some movement. And that's what we need to see. When you honor other people, you have that compassion, and you start to do some healing on past hurts and pains, whether you had involvement or not, because you're cherishing and acknowledging where that person is functioning from. All right, let's end off on further guidance and support that we can offer my friends for overcoming the challenges of the week and embracing the guidance that it offers them. The Ten of Wands. Tens are about that ending and beginning. Wands about that passion, that inner flame and fire. Now the Ten of Wands is that quintessential, honey, you're working way harder than you should be. You need to start to work smarter rather than harder. Yes, we've got hard work to do. However, we need to work smarter and more effectively than just full out blood, sweat, and tears. When we work more effectively, we are able to make those shifts and changes, and we start to do that amazing strength trick we do where we start to make things look effortless. We do it with our own style and grace. And that's what they're warning us about. The high vibrational beings are encouraging you to really tap into that strength energy so that you are working more effectively rather than harder. The Seven of Cups. Sevens are a challenge number. However, they're usually victorious. Now the Seven of Cups is the 7 deadly sins card. Some of these cups are very important to us right now. Some of them, not so much. This card is about illusion and uncertainty. Mercury Retrograde is going to bring in some of that uncertainty and illusion because of those miscommunications. We're also going to have those built up worries because many of us start to dread Mercury Retrograde. And I won't lie, I'm one of them. I hate it. I find that it's a challenge and a bear, especially for me to put out videos. That illusion and uncertainty is lower vibrational energy. We need to stay in the light. To understand and gain guidance to overcoming those challenges and uncertainty that the Seven of Cups is talking about is connecting into those high vibrational beings, using that light and love. Literally, you can put the laser pointer here too and find out what is going to work for you and what aspects you really don't need right now. The 10 of Coins or the 10 of Pentacles. Like I said, just a few minutes ago, 10s are about ending and beginning. Now, the 10 of Coins is a family card. And it's that positive, high vibrational, supportive family and friends that are going to help you through some of this uncertainty and help you release some of this extra burden, helping us work more effectively. When we start to acknowledge we may have some miscommunications and we start to really embrace and honor where that person or people are at, we have that compassion, we're raising the vibration, and we're strengthening that relationship. You gotta remember, we pulled the Lovers at the very beginning of this reading. That connection and relationship is going to be of the utmost this week. Now we do have double 10s, the coins and the wands. In angel messages, when you have that multiple 10, the angels are telling you that this is a time of personal development and spiritual growth. Embracing this time to make some kind of, like we said at the beginning, aha moments. And finally, the 8 of Cups. 8s are about movement and manifestation. Cups are about intuition and emotion. Part of this week, we're going to be doing some reflection. We're going to be doing some growth. This isn't a deep journey. This is more talking about applying this light and love and compassion to ourselves. When we start to heal and work on, like I said, for most of us, that connection to our higher self, that's when we have a better and easier time channeling those high vibrational beings, including channeling our high vibrational self. So the 8 of Cups talks about that need to start to focus some of this energy and time on ourselves. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful and that you're able to gain some direction into what the week holds for you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. I have so much more coming your way, it is outstanding. So the best way to stay connected and not miss any of the healing and insight is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings and healings with myself. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my friends.